Hello everybody, Dan Q here. Today I'm going to Point Richmond in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I've been driving around the San Francisco Bay Area just kind of looking for adventure, looking for interesting places to go, and trying to capture a bit of video and do a little bit of narration to kind of describe what the places are about. Lots of people do travel vlogs, and you know, they look at tourist attractions and restaurants and maybe hiking destinations, but this is a little different. These are just weird little places that have no tourist value, but they're just kind of cool to go to and cool to look at, unusual, and just kind of places people don't really know about. Point Richmond is at the kind of north side of the bay. It's northwest of Oakland by road, and right before you cross the Richmond Bridge, there's this really strange exit that's right at the toll plaza. And when you get off there, it just kind of drops you into this weird kind of no man's land. Well, it's not no man's land. There are people out there, and there are people that live out there. So originally I came out here because I wanted to look at the Richmond Chevron refinery. It's a very large refinery. And you may have heard of it because there's been several large fires there, and some very serious incidents there. And of course, you can't get very close to the refinery, and I knew that going in. What I didn't know is, what I would find instead. So I will take you along for that, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm following my GPS into this, to the actual Chevron Richmond refinery, and it is taking me to what is looks like there's a checkpoint here. So obviously I can't get in there. All right, so here's this sort of unusual exit right here, right before the toll plaza up ahead. Come out here, and now you're just in this kind of weird place. Over there you've got the toll plaza sort of buildings and whatnot, and there's a little trail back here. There's a strange lookout point here where you can see crude oil ships coming in. Starting on the left here, you can see where the pipes are coming onto shore here. And these pipes go down this very long pier. Oh, there's San Francisco in the background there. And it goes out to this very large dock. And there's a lot going on in this dock here. Of course, can't get very close to it. But these ships come in. These are crude oil ships. They dock here and then feed their crude oil up to the Chevron Richmond refinery. As I walk a little farther in this trail, I come to this weird spot here where it looks like there was once, park information or something. And then I guess this is to stop cars from driving down here, because this is just a highway. I have to say, this is pretty unusual for there to be a trail that just goes up onto the highway 10 feet away from it. There are some oil refinery tanks here from this vantage point, and also the toll plaza building. And here we have the Richmond Bridge in all its glory. Next, I'm going to find out what is Noble's closed today, and East Brother Light Station. This is the Chevron Rod and Gun Club, and unfortunately it is closed because of COVID. However, if I had a gun, I could maybe get a membership, and then I could potentially be closer to some of the refinery. If I got a gun, I could get into more places. So I decided to keep driving down the road, and it turns out that this is actually the end of the line. Point San Pablo Harbor. And it's an interesting little spot here. I'm gonna go check it out. This person here. It's got a bit of a Mad Max vibe. And here's the harbor. This whole place has a pretty weird vibe to it. I feel like there's people watching me with guns. There are 20 or 30 houseboats, big houseboats, just right here in this harbor here. Judging by the number of cars, there might be, 50 people living here. Pretty interesting. I thought this was a person at first, but it's just a skeleton. Is this a warning? He's out here enjoying the view. Did it just look at me? Wow. What a place to live.
Yeah, man, because this is a treasure, dude. Over there, there's a ship that sunk, and that was a ship, World War II ship.
Yeah.
Blood Alley by John Wayne. He made a movie between here and China Camp.
Okay, yeah, I think I've heard of the ship.
And that son of a bitch, at low tide, you can see the ribs and everything.
Oh,
but
wow.
Right
Overall, I give Point Richmond 3 out of 4 stars. There is only one bathroom, and some areas require a gun. The harbor is haunted, so bring a friend in case something happens. Otherwise, this is a beautiful and peaceful area. It would be a great place to take a date. The juxtaposition of serenity and the brutal infrastructure is quite striking. Where millions of gallons of gasoline are made, egrets prance at their species' pace. From a taller view, there is no juxtaposition. After all, both are biological phenomena, and both are powered by the same star. How arrogant the term man-made is. Ah, dang it. Another drunk cop